enemy room to kill and oppress you. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir. We're in the process now of starting our own food industry, opening our own grocery stores throughout the community. There was a systematic approach by the enemy to systematically take away our mom and pop grocery stores over the last 40 years. And now we've been eating out of the enemy's table, and consequently, of course, we have diabetes, we have high blood pressure, we have cancer, we have, whatever diseases are out there, we have it. It's by design. Straight up design.
Right. We got it all. We dying from it all. We're dying from it so much, brother Omar, that many of our people think that stuff like that is genetic. Many of us think that if our grandmothers had cancer, or, our auntie, that we just gonna get it because it's in our family, not knowing that it's within our diet. It's our dietary. Am I right?
That's right. Straight up dietary. But that's the reason why we systematically went down and got with the black farmers and who are growing food like they used to grow, and to make certain that we can open up the way for our people to begin to start eating healthy, not only eating healthy but living longer.
Yes, sir. So what do you think about the scourge of the Chinese and the Arabs and others that have moved in, the influx of other businesses and groceries that have moved into our community? What do you think about that and the results of it?
Well, the results are very, very apparent. Like I said, we are. You see a lot of people just walking around with canes. It's really incredible how I know a brother who went to the Congo, and they had systematically poisoned the waters over there, and they made people have polio all over the Congo. And I'm looking at our people having canes and going to the hospital and taking these pills with high blood pressure. So consequently, you have to look at these people that are feeding us. On every store you see now, a bodega. You see the Arab store. You see, everybody else feeding us, but we're not feeding ourselves. Yes, it's beyond.
Black power. Yeah.
Black power.
Black power. They're all in conspiracy to destroy the black man and black woman. It's set up that way. All you have to do is look at they corner the market in our community. Corner the market means that they have literally corner that market. When you reach the corner, you're between an Arab or Indian. You're between anyone except us. And what we're challenging to is let's look at opening our own grocery stores, cornering our own market, and feeding our own people. We can do this. We're generating over $1 trillion a year. That's what they're counting, but they're not counting what we're not adding to the books. So we're in a position to do this. So it's our responsibility as those who have the consciousness is to raise the consciousness and open the minds of our people. We have all of these mayors and senators and Congress people, all of these black leaders, and I haven't seen one of them yet open up a warehouse with an open public market feeding our people healthy food. I have not seen one of them even entertain that thought. The only thing that they're doing is taking dictation from the enemy. They can only do what he dictates them to do, not what is needed for us. So we as grassroots people, we got to look out for ourselves. We got to determine what it is that we need and then go after it. But we can't do anything unhealthy. And we really got to challenge what's going on. The stores, the Chinese restaurants, what they call it, soul food manor, we don't own that. You got Chinese owning soul food restaurants. And you wonder why our children are swagging and doing all these other crazy things because we ain't handling our business. We're not handling our commerce marketplace. It is determined by other people, and that's why we're not controlling our destiny right now. So we gotta look at the first thing we need to do is eat right, so that we can fight right. That's what I say. I said when we feed ourselves, we can free ourselves from the welfare rolls, free ourselves from unemployment, free ourselves from the evil and wickedness that the enemy has heaped upon us through just being able to feed ourselves. When we're able to feed ourselves, then we can clothe ourselves, and then we can shelter ourselves. But we first got to be able to heal ourselves, and we can't heal ourselves eating out of the Arab store, the Chinese store, the Indian store. All of these people are in our community, and you notice that they don't eat what they feed us.
Right.
They don't eat what they feed us. I never see, where I live in throughout the community, I never see Chinese people coming in buying Chinese food. We're the only ones buying that food. I don't even see Arabs coming in the Arab store buying Arab food. We're buying that junk.
Right.
So we got, it's our responsibility. We need a movement, a food movement to wake our people up and redirect them, and we can do that. It doesn't cost that much to get a big warehouse and open up an open public market and tax the black farmers around the country to bring in tractor-trailer loads of food to feed us. That's not really that hard to do. It's just that we need the minds and the collectiveness and the unity of our people to come together and put all of our resources on the table and make it happen. And I know we can do this. So yes, we can. We can feed
Right.
ourselves.
Sister Young, what do you recommend? Now, I know there's a lot of young brothers and sisters that I've run into that say that if they had the avenue, they feel like that they would open up a business if they had the know-how. So how easy is it, or what avenues can we take to open up our own restaurants and grocery stores?
That's an excellent question you have there, because we can do this, and brothers and sisters who want to open their own business, of course, can contact us, but we have specialists to come in and show you how to open up your business, whether you want to be a sole proprietor or a corporation. We have folks to come in and show you how to set that up. We have folks to come in and also show you how to make your proposals, and if you're seeking for grants and things like that. But we have the know-how to set up businesses, but we just don't perceive ourselves in ownership. We only perceive ourselves as consumers. So that's the issue. But the brothers and sisters that want to open up their own business, that have the working capital or seeking the working capital, then we can look that up with our network.
Wow. So you're telling me you got specialists that for any of our family that want to know how to open up their own business or want to even get funded, you all can do that.
Yes, we have the network, and it's amazing that we have so much resource right under our nose, and we're not even perceiving ourselves, as I say, as being owners. I can see Malcolm X grocery store. I can see a Marcus Garvey grocery store. I can see a Dr. Khalid Muhammad grocery store all throughout the community. And then we have warehouses and big open public markets where, we're able to supply these grocery stores throughout our community and make it a movement. So that way we don't have to stand in front of the Arab store and picket them, or the Chinese and picket them. All we have to do is do business. And do business and compete against that.
That's right.
That's what we got to do. But it's not as hard as it seems. It's just a matter of rethinking, of redirecting our funds and rethinking that we can, be owners and just not just consumers. And so that's the spirit that we drive. And we're working with the Reverend Al Sampson, who has formed the George Washington Harbor Farms Incorporated, and he wants to set up the East Coast Distribution Division here, coming out of New York and then taking care of all of the East Coast division, and that's what we are attempting to do, and we looking to ask the community to help us in this endeavor that we can make this happen, and next year that the stores will be, grocery stores will be popping up everywhere, and black people will be feeding themselves, and that would be the best thing that could happen for us if it's done.
Because back in 1865, when we in chattel slavery, we had about 6 or 7 million acres of land. And through the Civil War, through the Civil War, through Andrew Jackson, they passed Congress the enactment where the so-called slaves, we were given land.
Yes, sir.
And do you know today we have less than 1 million?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. We have less than 1 million acres, sir. So we're duty bound to save ourselves.
So the resources, what I'm hearing, the resources out there, the notice, and Sister Yah said something that I think that a lot of our listeners need to hear, that it is not as hard as we think it is.
It's right under our feet, the land, right under our feet.
And so you all have been able to, I just want the listeners to hear this, because, sometimes people, we don't believe this. You all have been able to survive independent of being on the plantation as a white man or the job, huh?
Oh, no, we haven't. I just recently got my Social Security, and they said this is one of the lowest security that they've ever seen. I said, well, I haven't really worked with anybody.
The lowest they ever seen.
Yeah, I don't really need. I need it for reparations, but Dave Brown said, open the door, I'll get it myself.
Right, exactly. Exactly right. Well, I know right at the top of the hour we're gonna bring the chairman on, so I know you all are gonna hang tight. For those that are listening, give out your information, whatever contact information you all have to support. Number one, tell us the name of the movement, what you're doing, and then give us the contact for those that can join with you or maybe start up in their own cities.
Okay. We are the African International Merchant Agency, and our email is buyblackcampaign@yahoo.com. That's buyblackcampaign, like political campaign, @yahoo.com. Now, also, you can reach us at 347-876-0123 or 347-876-0122.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And like I say, you all make sure that you hang tight, because we're going to keep you all on and raise some money. We got to raise some money for you all and support this mission, support the mission.
Can't do it without y'all. Can't do it without it.
Can't do it without you all either. And so thank you again. Black Power to you all. We'll be bringing you all black on as you all finna raising some money for this Buy Black campaign. I like that. Buy Black campaign at yahoo.com. For those of you that are interested and want to help Brother Yah, and all of us on here, I'm not saying it like it's voluntary. All of us on here should be interested in helping our brother and our sister in this Buy Black campaign, buying for us, doing for us, feeding ourselves, because as it was said, we're dying from our dietary. Those of you that spending all this money on Murder King and going to White Castle and Nick Devils, and you're spending all this money on all this stuff that's killing you, you're not going to get no receipt in terms terms of your coffin and in terms of your funeral arrangements. Let's spend that on that which is good for us. And of course, you already know this campaign is great for us. This Buy Black campaign is in the spirit of the Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey.
That's right.
In the spirit of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. It's
That's
in
right.
the spirit of all of the black masters and black power advocates you can name, and all of them will be behind us doing this. Brother, you have any closing words? Or Sister Yah, any closing words?
Yes, I'd just like to say, you know, when Obama ran for president, they said, yes, we can do this. So we saying, yes, we can feed ourselves. Yes, we can clothe ourselves. And yes, we can shelter ourselves. And yes, we can free ourselves. Black power.
Black power. Black power. And yes, we can. And I really wish that Obama would get on back to some yes, we can, and stop doing some things that he can't and shouldn't. That's another topic for another day. But family, thank you all so much. Of course, hang tight. The chairman, I believe, will come on. Sister Zaida, he'll either call you, I believe, for 202 or 240. He'll put his hand up. You'll know when he's on. But again, my brothers and my sisters, this is Black Power Radio. If you have just joined us, we have just heard from my brother Oba, and our sister Yah Asante, long-time comrades of ours in the new Black Panther Party, in particular, our Black Power General, the Honorable Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, and they have embarked to begin to feed the black community, set up grocery stores in the black community. We are allowing all of these other people to move in. You got Arabs that have come in, saturated the black community. The Japanese have come in, saturated the black community. The Indians have come in, saturated the black community. Everybody is taking benefit off of the black dollar except for black people. And then for the businesses that do pop up in the black community, they're forced a lot of times to sell their product above market value just to try to make some kind of profit, because the support base oftentimes is not there, because too many of us feel like the white man's ice is colder or the other man's drink is better, and you're not knowing, as my brother Oba said, that it's right underneath your feet. The same thing that they use to make their groceries and to make their produce, the same thing that they use to get that coffee bean and to till that soil and to milk them cows, and all that they do is the same thing that you and I can do for self. And I know some of us are extra city slickers. We extra city slickers, and we just can't envision ourselves getting down there in the dirt, getting down there and killing that soil and pulling them weeds and all that. You just can't envision yourself. But all I'm telling you is just live a little while longer and let these economic times continue to put a crunch on you and I, and all you extra city slickers that feel like you're too good for agriculture, which is, again, a part of the basis of any revolution, which is land. Then just live a little while longer, because you're going to be forced. You're going to be forced to know how to survive off the land, off the soil. You're going to have to know what good soil is and what bad soil is. You're going to have to know how to plant in bad inclement weather. You're going to have to know how to make things grow. And, what's the best season for certain things to grow. How to sell your food in a way to where you're not being a capitalist to your people, but at the same time, you're not undercutting yourself to the point to where you ain't making no money. Let me say that. There's nothing wrong with being in the Black Power movement and being able to make money to support yourself and to support your family. I don't know where this idea came in at, where people believe to be, black power advocates or to advocate for, self-determination, that you got to be broke, ragged, damn near naked, and out of doors. I can't attract anybody to anything broke, ragged, damn near naked, and out of doors. And I'm talking about black power. Come and join on with us. Come and join on with this movement. Come and be underneath this leadership that our national chairman is putting down. And I'm broke, ragged, damn near naked, and out of doors. Ain't nobody listening to that. We come from kings and queens. And in our antiquity, and even now, we had plenty of gold around our necks, gold around our fingers, rubies, diamonds, silk. All that is in our history. And all of that, a lot of that was why that Caucasian came in the first place. It wasn't just because, they wanted to just make slaves. It was also because of the resource, the mineral resource, the gold, the diamonds, the wealth, the oil, all of that they knew that it would take to build that nation. They had to come and get it, and they did come and get it. And so you already got it. You are people that kind of lifestyle is in your DNA and it's in your genetic coding. And so we got to get back on top. Ain't nothing wrong with riding nice. Ain't nothing wrong with living nice. But damn, don't be a capitalist while you do it. Don't beat your brother over the head and your sister over the head on your claim to fame, your rise to glory. See, that's the difference. In our mother continent, we had rules. If as it said in the old days, if I got a bowl of soup, you got a bowl of soup. If I got a nice shirt on my back and you my family, my brother and my sister, and I want for my brother and my sister what I want for myself, then you got a nice shirt on your back. You got a nice coat on your back. And that's how we got to get to. We got greedy. Y'all done became capitalists. Y'all out there like, nigga, get yours, I'm going to get mine kind of thing. You got to have yours, but in getting yours, provide a way for others to get theirs. And that's exactly what our family, Brother Yaz, Brother Obama, Sister Yaz doing. That's what they're doing. They're telling you right now, we got people out there. We know how to set up a business.